Hi YouTube, this is Diego here at FUT-IQ. Today I want to talk about the most interesting games you guys should watch this weekend. The Premier League is phenomenal, so we're going to start off with those games. A lot of people are going to say different leagues, the Spanish league or the French league that now is doing really well lately. The first games I want to talk about are in the EPL. We have Manchester United versus Tottenham. My brother talked about these games. He went more a little bit in depth with them, with how things are going. But Tottenham and Man U, it's going to be a very exciting game. You guys can watch our shorts as well, in our YouTube or in our Instagram. But yeah, my brother was talking about this Man U versus Tottenham game. It's very interesting. Man U and Tottenham like to attack a lot. Man U has a great team as well as Tottenham. They have players like Sesko, they have Mbemu, they have Cunha. These are the last, good signings for Man U. They've struggled, but now you've seen them picking up with their new coach, and he's done a great job ever since Amorim left. The players look a lot better. I think he had to adjust and redo some things, and just change some tactics. The players aren't terrible. The players aren't bad. Tottenham have a great team. They recently tied against City. They did a great job, especially throughout the second half. They have great players as well. They have Xavi Simons. They have Mohamed Kudus. They have Kolomwani. They have even Richarlison. So they have a great team too. So it's gonna be a tight game, really good to watch, I think. But another game that is very interesting as well is the Liverpool versus Man City in the EPL. This is a game where kind of tight within the title race, as my brother mentioned in our YouTube shorts. And I think that, man, City do need to win this game, and I kind of do want them to win this game just so the title race doesn't end just quite now, especially if Arsenal beat Sunderland this weekend as well. So if they kind of beat them, it kind of makes things a lot more difficult mathematically with the numbers in the season for someone to catch up to Arsenal. Arsenal needs to lose and tie, and how things are looking right now, man, it's going to be really tough to beat them, score even against them. They have a solid defense. They're not going to break the record that Chelsea have from way back with Mourinho, but they have a solid defense. They did a great game against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, and it looks like Man City's going to have a tough game against them in the final for that. But that's another video to talk to. That's another video to talk about. But for this game, oh man, it's tight. City needs to win. I want City to win just because title race, makes it tighter, and I don't want to see Arsenal win. It's gonna be crazy if they do, man. But anyways, these are the games that are really interesting in the EPL. If we move forward now from the EPL, we're gonna go to the French league that I was just talking about earlier. The French league is very interesting as well. It's kind of tight right now within the top five. We have PSG that are somewhat dominating. They've won their last 5 games in the league. So they're facing Marseille, and Marseille has tied their last game in the league. So they definitely want to get this W, especially because they're fighting in the European competitions. And since now they are out because Benfica pulled off the crazy move, scoring with their goalkeeper to stay in the Champions League, and now they're out. So they're going to want to fight for the European competitions spots. I'm sorry, for the European spots to play in those competitions. So if they want to be in those competitions, they need to win these games against teams that are going to be in the European competitions, like PSG in their league. And these are 3 points that are going to be crucial for PSG and also for Marseille. Marseille, I mean, they're fourth or third, I believe. But Lens is also there right behind them. And let's talk about Endrick. Endrick's been killing it. And so they're also right behind Marseille with Leon, right underneath them. So if those guys pick it up and Marseille loses against PSG, that kind of is going to make things really tough for them. And I mean, we'll see how that game goes. It's a must watch. Another game that we do have for the weekend that I think is very interesting is Madrid versus Valencia. This game is interesting, maybe most importantly outside the pitch with you know the racism that's been going on lately in the games between these two teams in the past couple of seasons, especially with Vinny. But now Vinny won't be in this game since he has too many yellows. And well, Valencia also hasn't been doing a good job this season. I think they're in spot 16 in La Liga, so it's not looking good for them. They're doing a terrible job. They need these 3 points if they don't want to go down this season, so they definitely want to win this game at home. And Madrid, man, they need to win this game. Last game they played in La Liga was very controversial for some people. For the not the Madrid fans, they're gonna say, "How could they add 15 minutes?" I had friends that, "How could they add 15 minutes?" I know, I get it. VAR, man, very controversial topic right here. This could be another video talking about VAR. So controversial, very controversial. They mark things that shouldn't be marked, and they mark things that wouldn't be marked if they wasn't there. So it's a hot topic to talk about. They added the 9 minutes originally, and they add more because of PK and all this against Rayo. But Madrid wins. Anyways, they need these 3 points. Barca are first, and if they lose against Mallorca, which I doubt it, makes things a lot more interesting for the title race as well in La Liga. So Madrid need these 3 points, and things are looking tight for Madrid. I don't know, in the locker room, they're saying that, oh, Arbeloa is coming in. We're all comfortable and happy. But I don't know. I think it's kind of tough. You guys, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. It's kind of tough, switching, having like 3 coaches within a year. Having Ancelotti leave, and then having Xabi Alonso, and then having him leave. And then you have another guy who even knows if he's gonna stay after this season, right? Because he's been working for Madrid for a very long time with the youth players. So it's like, is he really? I mean, like, he's the coach, but is he going to be the long-term coach? Who knows? We'll see at the end of the season. So it's kind of interesting. But Madrid wants to win titles. They need to win titles, especially with Mbappe. Coming to Madrid, and he hasn't won a big trophy, aka a UCL trophy, and I think that's what they need. Obviously, they're playing this La Liga game, so this is also very important. They haven't won a La Liga title with Mbappe, and Mbappe definitely wants to win that. So I think that all these games are really important, very important to win the title. So this is a game that is a must watch. Let me know what you guys think. What games will you guys watch? Give me your guys' predictions for these games. I'll read them down in the comments. Just make sure to give us a like and follow. Think I might be in love with you, girl, yeah. Can't forget what you said. That shit's messed up.